Tell us about Charlie.
Well, the Brisbane Lions were awesome again, but Charlie Cameron's kicked 20 goals now. He's kicked 3 bags in a row and one of the best small forwards in the competition. But how do you stop him? How do you stop? You can't let him get goal side. This is what they did. Collingwood did the same thing. So you can't let him get goal side here. You've got him. Now you let him get out the back. And once he gets out the back, you're never going to stop him. He's kicked 7 goals. So he kicked the bag against Collingwood. Again, he's goal side here. So he's got him in the right spot. But then, for some reason, takes his eyes off the football, takes his eyes off Charlie. Charlie's out the back. You're never going to catch him. You've got to have arm across. Don't let Charlie Cameron get goal side. And he's not going to kick 7 goals. This one again, inside forward 50. He's goal side. So you're not going to get him. Goal side again, you have to be bodying him up. This one, Kennedy's got him here. He's got him in an okay spot, but then just lets Charlie go all the way. There's a ski rope there of at least 25 metres he's allowed Charlie on his own. The ball comes out. He's too good of a player to not respect like that, to give the ball time and time again. And this one, I'm not sure who was on him at the last, but he's the most damaging player on the ground. He's already kicked 6, and you're allowing that much space. So you don't allow Charlie Cameron forward of the ball. Top 5. I spoke about it off the top now. Charlie Cameron is in there, but here's a top 5 small forwards. Isaiah Pickett is at number 5, and I think he can go with a bullet at some stage because he's getting better and better. 4 is Isaac Rankin. Had a wonderful start to the year. Isaac Rankin at number 4. Number 3 is Tom Papley. Kicked 6 last week. Papley's around 2 or 3. I was angst over these two, which way to put them. I had Charlie Cameron at number 2, but still the best small forward in the competition is Toby Green. Gets the job done. And apologies to Luke Bruce, who's been probably the number 1 or 2 player for at least 12 or 14 years, but it's sort of changing of the guard in some of these small forwards.
Great stuff, Nath. Now, do we love the Lions again?
We do. What I'll say about them is I think we wait till the finals, though. They're a great home and away side, and they've beaten Melbourne and Collingwood, which just shows what they're capable of. But I still think they leak too many points, and they're not consistent enough through games. And until, as I said, it doesn't really mean a lot. They'll qualify high again. But unless they stand up in the finals...
The talent that they've got on their list is amazing, isn't it? Particularly in the forward half. Like their group of small to medium forwards, McCarthy and Rayner, and all these players, and Bailey and Cameron, we've seen. So the talent level is amazing. And they've now got real depth through the midfield with Ashcroft and Neale and Dunkley and others going through there. So, still a question mark on their key forwards, I reckon.
Nath, why are you standing there awkwardly?
Well, I didn't want to walk around the back when the camera's on, Tony. It just looks a bit... It's professional, as the floor manager said. So you do your job and host the program.
OK, then. And you just continue to stand there and we'll give you an order later, OK? Now, can I ask you this? Can we just go around the panel, starting with the awkward guy at the end, I guess. This Charlie Cameron goal, I'm going to show it to you. So, Nath, you can run back to your seat now.
Yep, I am going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he tried to jump into it and it comes off his feet. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, hang on. The question is, did he mean it or was it a fluke?
I think he meant it.
TJ,
I think he meant it.
I'm saying he meant it as well. I believe that he's jumped, but then he's that quick of thinking that he meant that and flicked it off the right part of his boot.
100% he meant it. It's what he does. He was careful and clever enough to, I suppose, change his feet as the ball bounced up. So, yes, TJ, no doubt in my mind.
Zero chance he meant that. Biggest fluke I've ever seen.
Come on, Kane.
He knows everything that he's doing. He hardly makes a mistake. He's jumped because he doesn't want the ball to bounce into his face. He's not thinking about kicking a goal there. That is an absolute fluke.
No, but he reacted to the bounce.
100%.
He's tilted his foot.
There is no way.
Why would he jump, though?
Because he was in an awkward position.
Okay,
The ball was bouncing up. If he's going to have a shot, he's not jumping.
But I think it's the reaction. I think it's the reaction when he taps his boot here. I think that sort of seals the deal for me.
What? Because he tapped his boot?
Well,
he's saying, that was lucky.
He led with his right foot into the jump, though. He led with the right foot.
Just as you lead with the chin. Kane, you
Even
could have had a quiet week, mate. Now you've gone and,
Even the coach, Chris Fagan, at half-time said it was a fluke.
Did he?
Yes.
How many goals has Chris kicked like that?
All right, another big moment out of this game, and I'm almost sick of talking about the sling tackle, to be honest, but this is going to be a big talking point. Callan Ward there on Lachie Neale. I think he's in trouble. I don't think there was some commentary, I think, during the game. Gary Lyon thought that Lachie Neale had contributed to this. I don't think so at all. I think Callan Ward didn't need to take him to ground there. He hits his head and unfortunately, if Zach Merritt goes for that, Callan Ward's probably going to pay the same price.
Well, we know that the scope now under the zone of potential to injure is being factored in. It has to be factored in on that moment. And look, the question does need to be asked. I mean, Lachie Neale did appear to go limp to a point, which contributed to it, but he can also be entitled to not expect that to be the outcome of that action.
Can we just look at it one more time? I just want to show something that Callan Ward did, which should be outlawed, and you're not allowed to do it. Watch the way he locks his legs around Lachie Neale. So if you lock your legs around a player like that is really limiting what he can do, Lachie Neale. All he can do is fall to the ground because of that leg lock. So I think that also will go against Callan Ward in this decision.
Yeah. And if they do lose him, it's another problem for the Giants, whose season is not going well. And this is the latest problem they've got with a player who may be their most important. Sam Taylor has had a lot of issues with injury and unavailability at this point of his career. And that hamstring, TJ, will have him out for multiple weeks, obviously.